Javi, man, how you feeling tonight?
I mean, disappointed, but I think for different reasons than you, gentlemen. First of all, we're all called very negative last week in Turkish. I got something for you here, bro. So you can wait. Is your umbrella so you can come in like Mary Poppins singing supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Bro, I thought he was pulling out a rifle, bro. I was thinking, what's going on? I thought he was pulling out.
I'm getting one for. I'm gonna get myself one for Christmas. Don't you know?
I thought, shit. It's about to go late.
Yeah. How good is this fan zone tech? I'm a bit worried.
Yeah.
Why are you disappointed?
I'm sorry.
Why are you disappointed? How does it differ to our or mine or our disappointment?
I think that I think you're disappointed with the performance today and things of that sort, and I get you, but I mean, James, we spoke yesterday, and believe it or not, that I'm not sure you remember, that midfield and forward line was the exact midfield and forward line that I had actually mentioned, like man for man.
Yeah.
And I said, if that team is not good enough to keep mid-table West Ham within reach for our main guys to come on and see the game out, then you clearly don't have the quality and depth to compete in multiple competitions. And who's responsible for that? Mikel Arteta. Listen, I've been the biggest supporter of Mikel. I backed this guy when he couldn't even buy a point, let alone a win. And the fan cam that actually made me a regular on AFTV was when I said that Lacazette and Aubameyang are two halves of one striker, and we're never going to be able to play the style of football that Arteta wants, because I understood what he wanted to do, but I saw that he didn't have the players to do it. But after this summer transfer window, I can't tell you what Arteta's trying to do. And it doesn't make sense to me. And what's interesting is that we saw that in preseason and right before Timber's injury, we were playing a very, very different system, which I was in all favor for, because I believe that in due time it was going to click. But you clearly didn't have enough like-for-like players to continue to play that system, because all it took was one injury to Timber, and then you have to switch everything up. So clearly you jumped the ship way too quickly in terms of trying to switch things up tactically when you didn't have enough like-for-like players. And we look at some of the names today who didn't perform. Zinchenko. When Zinchenko and Tierney were here, we always said Zinchenko is the fullback that you play when you go against a team who's playing a very low defensive block and you expect to have a lot of the ball, but you need to have a different alternative for when you go up against tricky wingers. He let go of Tierney, didn't bring somebody else in. He starts Tomiyasu because he should start against Newcastle. So now Zinni, who's one of the worst defensive fullbacks in the league, but one of the best, going forward, is going up against Kudus and Jared Bowen, one of the trickiest wingers in the league. Jorginho is getting overrun in midfield. Why didn't you get that holding midfielder that I've been calling for a year and a half? Havertz, a £65 million player, and we're giving him credit because this time he actually put in a sprint or two. And Eddie Nketiah, who everyone believed that Messi robbed him of his Ballon d'Or for scoring that hat-trick at Sheffield. Where was he today? Where was he today? And what's crazy is that Trossard, who started, James is dying over there. Trossard, who started on the left-hand side, was poor.
Ballon d'Or. That is outrageous. Oh, man.
All right, I'll let you guys laugh at that one for a little bit.
No, because I've heard a lot after that hat trick, but I haven't heard that one. So credit to you.
Yeah, that's good. Fair play to you.
I mean, it's just, gentlemen, it's more than just today. Listen, it's not the fanciest trophy, but if anything, it just reinforces a lot of the poor decisions that I believe were made in this transfer market, and a lot of the poor decisions that were made in terms of the players that we kept on and some of the ones that we let go, or the ones that we failed to bring in. And yeah, listen, that Raya Ramsdale debate has been beaten to a dead horse, but I don't even think it's about the quality of the players. It's just that wasn't a priority when we still need that other midfielder, when we still need that backup to Saka, when we still need that backup left back, when we still need that alternative striker. That wasn't in the list of priorities. And transfers take time and negotiation. So even if we got him on a cheap, or even if they paid us to take him off his hands, why were we wasting time and resources trying to get that one in when there was at least 3-4 other players that this squad still needed? That's my biggest problem with it, because it wasn't a necessity. It's not so much whether one is marginally better than the other. If you want to do it to go marginally better because you've addressed every other position, fuck it. But that wasn't the case. And so it's a bigger picture, gentlemen, and this lack of quality and depth, E.S. Smith-Rowe injured again, Partey injured as well. This is going to come back to bite us more than once this season. And in my opinion, in the league, we've already dropped 6 points that we should have taken Fulham at home, Tottenham at home, and Chelsea away.
Fair. Javy, you make some great points. We need to take in getting one more caller as well for the end of the show. But thank you, and like you've made some really good points. What is he trying to do? I understand that. I hear that. So Javy, big thanks for joining as always, man. See you on the next one.
Love.
Take care, gentlemen.
In a
Speak
little
weekend.
bit.